With the M16 and Pack-a-Punched to the Skull Crusher. The perks of this gun is increased damage, you get a noob tube on it, and it becomes fully automatic. It's really good because it's a low powered gun, but you can get a lot of score with it while kiting them around the map using this technique. You just run around, keep running around, and it's one of the better guns because you can buy ammo off the wall for it. Next we have the M14 and it Pack-a-Punches to the Amnesia. You only get double magazine, higher damage, and you get a grip on the bottom of the gun with this. It's still one of the shittiest guns for zombies because it won't even kill fucking space monkeys with one bullet. Looks like I'm not hitting them, but trust me, I am. We got the Famas that turns into the G16 GL35. When you Pack-a-Punch it, you get a increased red dot, or a custom red dot, I mean. That's a fucking blue smiley face. You get increased damage, and it holds 1.5 more ammo. And I think you get like 10 more bullets for the clip size, or 15 turns into cinemax. It's really good because it's still a 3-bullet kill on around 11, which is pretty good for zombies. This is actually another good gun that I use, but you can't buy ammo off the wall for it, so it's not the best. Next we got the Galil, and it turns into the Limitation, and you get increased damage, you get a custom fucking germ red dot sight, and you get double the spare ammo. You just keep running around this kite, fucking kiting the zombies around, gaining points to buy perks. Next we got the AUG. The perks of this Pack-a-Punched weapon is increased damage, you get a shoddy underneath with 6 shells and 30 to spare, and you get a couple more spare bullets to reload with. I don't like this gun very much because it takes way too long to kill them, and the bullet penetration through the zombies to hit another zombie isn't very good at all. Another good thing about kiting the zombies around this place is that the grenades are right up on that wall for 250 points, and you can just buy the fire that you get when you buy them and just throw them off the wall to down zombies. Next is the Commando. When you Pack-a-Punch it, you get a 10 bullet increased clip, you get an extra like 320 ammo, and you get dual mags and the damage increase. This is a really good gun also, but the only downside is that it's not on the walls, so you can buy extra ammo for it. That's why the M16 is still the best gun for zombies besides the Zeus gun or cannon, whatever the fuck it's called. Next we got the FAL. You get another custom red dot. It increases the damage and it turns into an M16. And it holds spare ammo, a lot more spare ammo. This isn't a very good gun either because it still takes 6 bullets to kill him, and I just don't like it. I'd much rather have the Famas or anything else besides this fucking gun pretty much. Next we got the G11, possibly the second worst assault rifle for zombies. First is the 3-round burst, and then it turns into fully automatic. The thing I don't like about this gun is a low powered automatic gun, and the clip runs down way too fucking fast on it, and you'll see it here. The only good thing is nothing about it. It fucking shoots like a goddamn beast, and you can see it doesn't kill fast enough because I get downed way too quick. And I didn't have Juggy. You always need Juggy and quick revive when you're playing solo or with a team. Those are the two most important for solo. And the hip fire is fucking terrible on it too. Except for when you have instant kill. And then you got that weird Borderlands fucking sight that's really terrible bad. And now we're gonna go to submachine guns. First we're gonna start off with the MP5K. I like this one just because you can buy it off the wall. You get more ammo, so you don't have to rely on infinite ammos and all that bullshit. Perks to this gun when you Pack-a-Punch it is you get a bigger magazine and it does more damage, but it kills the zombies not quite as fast as I like, but it kills them fast enough to where I still can hold points. Next is the AK-74U, best gun on the multiplayer. And that pack punches into the AK-74 fuck you too. You get a custom weird triangle red dot, you get a big magazine, and more damage, but I don't really see the damage because I put 20 bullets in that guy and he didn't want to die at all. So I run around and I throw nades off the walls to get him to become crawlers so it's easier to handle. PM63 turns into Tokyo and Rose, and this is possibly the worst fucking submachine gun on this fucking planet. Dual wield, you don't hit shit, and you will fucking die. Next is the Spectre. This is actually one of my favorite SMGs because increased damage, you get a custom reflex dot similar to the AK-74. Pulls more spare ammo, and you get 1.5 more clip size. The only thing I don't like about it is the gun fucking pumps out a lot of bullets really quickly, so you run out of bullets quick as shit. I also would have liked to seen the MP44 or the MP40 make a return on this map because it's possibly the best fucking pack-punched SMG. That 64 round magazine and had faster fire rate. The MPL turns into MPL LF, and this has a really high fire rate also, and it has the weird germ custom fucking blue dot sight. You can score a lot of points with this gun, but again, it fucking pumps the bullets out way too quick for my liking because the ammo goes down really quickly. LMGs. If you can't get a Zeus cannon, I'd recommend getting one of these because you can whore fucking points like no other. HK turns into the oscillator, and you don't need to aim. What's aiming? You just have them trailing around you. Every bullet you get at least 60 points because every bullet you hit a zombie with is 10, and there's a lot of bullet damage, penetration. RPK turns into the Resonator, and this is the second best LMG, but it's the second LMG, so it has to be second best compared to the Oscillator. But this one's also good if you can get this one. It kills them a little bit quicker, and it has a higher rate of fire, but I just like the other one better, I guess. Oh, this one has the weird fucking reload thing, so it fucks up when you're reloading sometimes. Next, we have sniper rifles. It's fucking G right here. Dragunov. I suggest never using sniper rifles in zombies. It won't help you and it won't help your teammate. They do one shot, but you get the least amount of points for them. Oh, look at that fucking collateral. Grizzly and proud. Alright, so as you see, I fucking blow dick at sniping, but it's still a one shot. So is the L96. They come with a variable zoom, but the faster you kill the zombies, the less points you get. So I would suggest using the horror points, use an assault rifle or an SMG or LMG. And the L96 is still a one shot, but hit detection's broken, so I can't hit anything. Next we have the launchers, the China Lake. So shoot it, you gotta fucking pump and reload or whatever the fuck it does. Once you pack-a-punch it, it comes with 8 more, or no, it comes with 3 more things, and you still gotta do that little pump action, but when you reload it, it's actually really good because it reloads all 1 in 5. So you put 1 fucking shell in, you get 5, which is really nice. Next is the Law. It turns into the Anarchy, and this is actually the only launcher I can actually handle using because it actually kills them reasonably quick and it puts them in the crawlies. Except for this guy coming up, he has fucking Juggernaut on. But run around killing this shit, I still wouldn't suggest using it just because it fucking puts a fat smoke screen on the screen for you and your partners, and the fucking blast radius is horrible, and you may die. The Olympia, the worst fucking shotgun on the map and the game, turns into the Hades. You still only get 2 bullets per fucking clip. But the good thing is when you shoot them, they catch on fire because it has an incendiary bullets. And this has the weird reload fucked up thing too. And you get trapped really easily when you try to kite them around. So I wouldn't suggest using that. Spaz 12 turns into the Spaz 24. And they're pretty fucking original when they came up with this name, because now you got 24 bullets instead of fucking 12. Congratulations. You get increased rate of fire, you get a faster reload, it puts 2 shells every time you see him do the animation for 1. And oh, never mind, it fucking does all 24 of them in 1. And you get a lot more spare ammo with it. HS-10 is pretty good until about round 14, then you need to pack-a-punch it. And you get the Typhoid and Mary. I still wouldn't suggest using shotguns because you get minimal points because they usually 1 shot. And yeah, except for that time. And they're just not a very versatile gun. You have to be up close when you're using them. Next is the Stakeout, and that turns into the magical Raid. And you get a bigger magazine, reloads the 2 shells at a time, so quicker reload, you get a longer range, and you get a grip underneath it this time with higher damage. So it still isn't one shot at 10 rounds, but it's still an alright gun. M1911 turns into M1911. Sorry, fuck. Turns into the Mustang and Sally. And this is what you get when you get downed when you're in solo. They're pretty good except for the blast radius is fucking tear bad on it and you'll down yourself like I did. And I don't suggest using it. The Python is the best pistol you can get. When you pack-a-punch it, it turns into the Cobra. You get about, I think you get like 4 more bullets in it. Increased damage, the recoil goes down a lot quicker. And each cylinder holds twice as many rounds. And you can see sometimes what I'll do is I'll tap the left trigger and it'll super aim onto the zombies. Pretty helpful. The single CZ75 turns into the Calamity. It's fully automatic with increased damage. And it holds an extra 5 rounds. This doesn't kill him too quick, but it kills him quick enough to get the job done at round 16. So you can fucking spray with this shit and it's not too bad. But sometimes they do run through your bullets, like you see here. And then when you dual wield it, you get the Calamity and its best friend, Jane. And the only difference is that you get a little more spare ammo from the dual wield CZ75s, and they both have 20 round clips. Next are special weapons, and we'll start off with the Raygun, possibly the best fucking weapon in the game, and that turns into the Porter's X2 Raygun. It fucking rapes. It one-shots for a while, and then 2 shots. But what's so good about this gun is it has a fucking blast radius that will put zombies into last stand. And yeah, Thundergun. I suggest having this gun always on you, and Pack-a-Punched M16 is probably the best you can do because you can kite them around the map with the M16 like you see there, and then just blast them away if you get in trouble. Just keep running around blasting them away, and then M16 to kite and horror points. The Ballistic Knife, the perks of this gun is you can shoot at your opponent and revive him, but if you're playing singles like me, you can't do shit. except for fucking knife them. And if you're gonna knife them, I suggest buying the sickle too, because you can see I have the sickle in my left hand and the ballistic knife blade in my right, and it does a little more damage. Alright, next we have the crossbow, and that turns into the awful Law 10. I thought this gun was going to be really bad, but it's actually really good. It has increased damage, and now the rounds, I didn't know this at the time, but the rounds attract the zombies, and they go off a little bit faster. So if you're in trouble, you can shoot it on the ground, and it's like the monkeys on the old zombie maps, and they'll just run towards it and just run in. Alright, next we got the death machine. Possibly one of the best power perks you can pick up. You just fucking shoot that bitch and you mow down some zombies. And then insta kill. 1 bullet, 9 fucking deaths. And next we got perks. PhD flopper. Not many people know this, but you actually can survive your own grenade blast. And you'll see here, I'm just gonna throw a bunch of fucking nades on the ground and pick my own nades up. And no damage is done to me. And you'll also see me jump off this thing and create a little mini nuke. This one hits, the mini nuke one hits zombies until like around 25. Alright, now we got the Stamin-up, and it's pretty much lightweight marathon for multiplayer, except for you don't get unlimited sprint. This is the end of the Pack-a-Punch walkthrough tutorial and the 2 new perks. Hope you guys enjoyed it. Please like, subscribe, and comment. It helps my channel grow because I only have 11 fucking subscribers, so I need to get up there, you know. If you guys want to see any other walkthroughs or need help with games or whatever, just comment on my page and I will help anyone out that needs help. Alright, thank you guys. Peace. Kino Der Toten. First map I've played for zombies. First map you probably played for zombies. It's simple, it's fun, but it promotes a challenge on the later rounds. What you're going to do here is you're just going to kite the zombies around, counterclockwise or clockwise, whichever you prefer. I prefer this way. For me, I'm using an MP40 Pack-a-Punched with a Thundergun. You're going to want to use MP40 and then a Thundergun just for Thundergun for tight situations, MP40 for points. You can use an M16 Pack-a-Punched if you want. So you just keep buying it off the wall when you circle. Use Juggernaut, Sleight of Hand, and Quick Revive. You'll get to around 35 or 40 with these. It's a pretty easy map. You just gotta keep running, evade the zombies. 5, one of the harder maps for 3 to 4 players, in my opinion. What I use here, I use an MP5, Pack-a-Punched off the wall, and I think I'm using a Raygun. I use the MP5 like on Kino Der Toten, so you just keep buying ammo off the wall. And it's a good gun. It stacks up the points, you know. You get more than 4,500 points per round, so easily you just keep buying ammo. Raygun is for the sticky situations when you need to kill them quick, when you're not caring about points. And right here, I'm going to show you guys how to kill the doctor. When he starts to come in, you're going to stand at the top of the stairs, and you're going to shoot him. When he runs up the stairs, take out your MP5 and you start shooting. You'll be able to kill him almost every time. If you don't, he takes your MP5 and you chase him around with low health, and you have a Raygun, so you're going to kill him either way. You can go through the teleport. Winter's Fury, Winter's Howl goes into Winter's Fury. One of my least favorite special guns that they introduced. Takes a couple shots to freeze them or to miss. You know, I don't really like it. And next one, Nacht Der Untoten. Shittiest fucking map because you can't kite. What you do here, don't open the left door, open the door upstairs and come down the stairs. All the zombies are funneling in, and just look at the stairs. That's all I can do. That's all you can do. Look at the windows once in a while, but look at the stairs because they all come. There's my future ex-wife texting me. Alright, next map, Verruckt. One of the better maps that World of War released. It's simple, but it's still confined and it's still hard because you got to post up. I'm using an MP40, and I don't really know. I don't think the second weapon really matters, but I'm using all the perks. You don't really need double tap. I think double tap's a waste because it really it really wastes your bullets and you don't get that many points out of it. So yeah, just don't buy double tap because you're shooting way too fast. Even when I'm fucking not hip firing like a fucking idiot and I'm aiming down sight, you still waste a lot more bullets than you would without double tap. The MP40 shoots slow enough or fast enough, however you want to put it, to where double tap doesn't make a difference. You're gonna kill them a little bit faster, but
you might not get as many points out of it, and you're wasting a lot more ammo, even though ammo is only $500 because you can't pack punch. Second weapon I would use is, it does matter actually. Second weapon I would use is an LMG of some sort or a Raygun, just for the tight situations because they mow down people. Next map, Shi No Numa. I never really played this map at World at War, but I mean it's not that bad, but it's one of my least favorite maps. I'm using the STG with a Raygun. I'm using all the perks. For the STG, I do suggest double tap just because, I mean, it's good. It shoots fast, but you're shooting faster, and they're all going to funnel through the door like you see there, and you can mow them down with ease. This is one of the better kiting routes. The STG is located in the door right there, so when you run out of ammo, you just go by for 600 points, and you can run this route for general 35 to 40 rounds until it starts getting pretty difficult. The best World at War map right here. Der Reise, Der Reise, whatever the fuck you want to call it. I call it the best fucking map on World at War ever. What are you going to do for this kiting route? You're going to start off at the top of the steps every time unless dogs. But when dogs come, I'll show you another place to sit later on during this video. Right here, the first time you're going to want to shoot them is after you drop off the steps and they're funneling through that door. Second time is when they're coming down this hallway. They're all going to funnel in and you will be able to shoot them. I run back a little bit just so they don't cut me off and go through a different door. You got to go slow with the zombies, you know, so you can kite them and they'll stick with you so they don't change their routes and fuck you up later on when you jump down the thing again. I'm using Juggernaut, Quick Revive, Double Tap, and Sleight of Hand. I would suggest Double Tap. I wouldn't suggest using the Type 100 though. I would suggest using the MP40 or the STG. Both are on the walls. Both you can pack-a-punch. Both are really fucking good. First off, first weapon we're going to pack-a-punch is the Gewehr. It turns into the G115 compressor. I'm not really that big of a fan of the Gewehr. I mean, it's good for the first 6 rounds when you're trying to get points. Shoot a knife them, you know. But later on, it's not good. It's still not good. I don't like semi-automatic weapons when you're playing zombies. It's just I don't think they're good. They do damage, but they're not fucking. They don't help out, you know. You need points. That's what zombies is. The trench gun. I don't like shotguns, but the gut shot, it's alright. I mean, it's one of the better shotguns in the game when it's pack-punched, but it's still not the greatest. It's one of the loudest guns in the game, though. Holy fuck, you can hear that shit. You'll be on fucking Der Reise and you hear that shit on Nacht Der Untoten. But really, I don't know. I wouldn't suggest using it. You get low points, not a lot. STG 44, I would suggest using it. It turns into the Spaz 447. And why I like this gun so much is the recoil, man. When you shoot at their chest, the recoil is just enough to where you're going to get a headshot almost every time you fucking pop their heads off. I had 1,000 kills with over 400 headshots, not even trying. Alright, the double barrel shotgun turned into the 24 bore long range. I like this gun. It one-shots for fucking a lot of, like, around 25 or something. You'll almost every time get a one-shot, which is really good. Only bad thing, it has 2 shells, but it does have a pretty quick reload. Car 98K, remember when you use it on round 3, it wouldn't one-shot? Oh, you pack-punch it, it one-shots to round 5. It fucking sucks. I know I'm not aiming down sight or whatever, but it still sucks. Don't use it. Type 100, it's a really good gun. When you pack punch it, you get 100 or 1,001 samurais. With double tap, it's fucking key for kiting because it fucking mows through people with double tap and it has such a quick rate of fire. FG 42. You get the 420 impaler. I wouldn't suggest using it. You can't run as fast with it when you're trying to kite them, and it's just not that good of a gun in my opinion. You're gonna get the Thomson, and it goes into the Gibbs-O-Matic. It's a good gun. It has 40 bullets in it, you know, but I would still go back to the 1,001 Samurais or the MP40 Pack-a-Punched. Just my opinions. I don't like it that much. Next, you're gonna have the M1A1 Pack-a-Punched into the Wittershine RC1. Remember COD 4 when everyone was running around with modded controllers with the G3? This is how this is. It wrecks, but I would still suggest using an automatic over a semi-automatic. Or this is an automatic, but I just don't like it. I wouldn't use it. It only has 15 bullets, and you go through them really fast. The Wunderwaffe turns into the Wunderwaffe DG-2 fucking Treyarch. They got some original motherfuckers over there. You get it golden though, and the Wunderwaffe does have the potential to get 24 kills, because that's how many zombies you can have on the map at once. 24. You can kill all 24 with one bullet. I fuck up right here. I killed about a couple of them, more than half of them, and I go down here where they're scattered around my fucking monkey, and killed the rest. All right, Bouncing Betty. Look at this Bouncing Betty trick shot right here. Bouncing Betties are key for dog rounds because they kill them no matter, like, up to around 35. I've gotten kills with the Bouncing Betties. Look at that. 2 knives. Oh, that's a collateral or a double explosive kill. Look at the kill feed. Let's go, Grizz. All right, next map, Ascension. One of the best fucking maps that they released, in my opinion. Right here, easiest way to kite them. You're just going to run around this landing pad with an MP5, Pack-a-Punched. You don't have to use MP5, but it's the best gun to use, besides like a Raygun and a Thundergun, just for a quick kill, because you can keep buying ammo off the wall. It's right down the stairs. And I'm just showing you right here, no matter what, you can kite them wherever the fuck you want, because I was just running around in a small circle, and they still were getting kited, and they weren't really attacking me. Juggernaut is key on every zombie map, don't forget. Alright, Call of the Dead. Right here, I found no success kiting them in this little area. It's kind of like the landing pad. It's small, but you can fucking make your own space, and you can run through the holes. What else you're going to want to do is pick up the AK, if I haven't mentioned that already, and you can pack-punch it. You don't have to, I mean, you just run around with the AK. You'll get a lot more points if you don't pack-punch it, because they won't die as quick, but you kind of want them to die quicker, so I would pack-punch it. Next, I'm going to show you how to kill George Romero. And what you're going to want to do here is what I did, what I found the easiest way, is to keep your pistols until you can pack-punch your pistols, and by PhD flopper, you should already have Juggernaut and Quick Revive. So just have PhD flopper so explosives don't do any damage to you, and just unload on George Romero. I'd unload all my ammo through the Mustangs and Sally, and then get a max ammo and do it again, and he died. You get the Wunderwaffe if you kill him, but it's not like you can't switch 2 different weapons. You just have the Wunderwaffe until you run out of ammo. The VR-11 pack punches into the VR-11 Lazarus, and what it does here is you shoot him, and it's kind of like a burst device or a monkey. They'll turn a human or a zombie into a human, and all the zombies will chase him. If you shoot a zombie 3 times, he will die. And if you shoot George Romero with the Lazarus, it has the potential to kill him, but it's really hard to. Just shooting him normally, it will just send him back in the water. But if you shoot him enough with the Lazarus, he will die. Next is the Scavenger, and it pack-a-punches into the Hyena or the Infrared or Hyena Infrared Dead, and it's the first explosive sniper that Call of Duty's had in a game. And when you pack-punch it, it has the infrared scope and variable zoom. And when you shoot it, it fucking makes a cloud of Agent Orange and kills everyone in the premises. Here we go, Shangri-La. What you're going to want to do here is have an MP5, because when you're running the route, you'll run through to the MP5 every time, and you'll be able to buy ammo. And the Mustangs and Sally, I found the most success with this route. As always, you're going to want to have Juggernaut, Quick Revive as your 2 main perks. PhD Flopper if you're running Mustangs and Sally. If you're not, like Raygun or something else, you can have Quick or Sleight of Hand. You should have Sleight of Hand either way, but yeah. So PhD Flopper. Just use it. You're going to run through here, run downstairs to the waterfall. You can throw down your spike mores if you want. They're good. Sometimes they kill them, sometimes they just make crawlies, sometimes they just make them weaker. There's the MP5, so if you run out of ammo with your MP5, you can always bite off the wall every time you run the route. You're going to stop right here when they're coming up. They're all funneling through. You don't really have to aim down sight. You can just fucking spray, and you'll rack up lots of points. What else you're going to do is, when you're coming up the bridge, they always single file come up the bridge, so you have a nice bullet penetration kill right there. Next, you're going to just run through the quicksand and rinse and repeat. Go down the water side again and just keep playing. You can do this with 2 to 3 people. 1's easiest, 2 to 3, 3 is harder. 4 is definitely hard because if one person fucks up and gets stuck on someone, it's all over. 3179, fuck, whatever, shrink ray, alright? It goes into the fractalizer, and when you pack punch it, it has more of a radius to shrink them, so you can fucking duke and you can kick everyone. And that's about it. I mean, it's an alright gun, not the best. Next map we have Moon. Outside, this is probably the most well-known kiting area for Moon. It's pretty easy. I mean, you don't really run in circles. You just run wherever there's a hole that you can get through. And what you're gonna want to do here is just fucking unload. Run with the AK because it's to the left and you can buy it off the wall. You can also go into the green room, and that's probably the easiest kiting place on any zombies map. The wave gun goes into the Porter X Zap gun, or when you combine it, it goes into the Max wave gun. You shoot it, and they all puff up like fucking fat asses and explode. And I'm pretty sure that that the wave gun, when it's not combined, it's a one-hit kill no matter what. And next we have the hacker device. The first thing you can do is you can hack a teammate. You can give him 500 points, but it will also take 500 points away from you, so you're fucking gifting them 500 points. You can hack the windows and get 100 points, or 100 points. But if you hack too many windows, they'll start taking points away from you. You can hack the Pack-a-Punch machine, which brings up a barrier around you for 30 seconds, and it also gives you 1,000 points. So you can Pack-a-Punch at 4,000 if you want to go Earth at 4,000 with the hacker, and you'll be able to Pack-a-Punch. And you can shoot through the fence, so you can clear a path right before the fence is open, and you'll have to fucking run. Also, I forgot to mention the Mule Kick perk. You can have three weapons, and I have all 3 weapons I own right now Pack-a-Punched, which is pretty cool. Next, you can Pack-a-Punch a mystery box where there is no mystery box, which is really fucking cool, and it'll spawn you a mystery box. And if you don't like the weapon, Spectre, here, let me hack that, and we'll get a different weapon out of the box. But the best fucking thing about the hacker device is, if my buddy doesn't have a weapon, let me hack that for him, and it's pick-upable for him. He had the Raygun, but he's like, oh, G11, I'll pick that up, because that's a good investment. Next, you can hack any perk machine. You can buy a perk. You don't like the perk. Whoa, look at that. Bring the hacker back, and it will refund you your $2,000, and you lose the perk. It's a pretty good way to get the 8 perk thing, the 8 perk achievement. You can just buy a perk, leave it. You can hack power-ups. Most of the time you'll get max ammo. You can get other shit though. You can get perk bottles and shit like that, which will give you over 5 perks or over 4 perks if you hack it. You can hack doors, which is really helpful. It's a $1,000 door. It will only cost $200. Whatever the door costs, it only costs $200. But the only downside, it does take a long time to hack. You can hack an MP5, or you can hack any wall weapon. So when you go and buy ammo for it, when it's Pack-a-Punched, it only costs 500 instead of 45, and that's really helpful. And how to get it away from the astronaut so he doesn't steal your fucking perks. You just pull back on the left thumbstick, and you're away from him every time. It's like the Q.E.D. effects as followed. An explosion similar to the Scavenger shot, the astronaut zombie, or the Matrosky dolls exploding, a China Lake, M72 Law, Raygun, Spaz 12s, Python, or CZ75s will spawn a turret and shoot that weapon. Teleports users to a different spot on the map, revives a teammate, gives a player bonus points, turns the astronaut zombie onto your side, gives everyone in the area a Pack-a-Punch version of their current weapon, may produce a Gersh device, black hole, opens the door if thrown near one, lightning similar to the Zap gun will shoot, creates an effect like a nuke, gives all players a random weapon on the map, spawns more zombies, spawns an ordinary frag or Semtex, drops a red perk ball or a red max ammo, which takes away a random perk and all your ammo, may down all players within a certain radius, may convert other Q.E.Ds into a Gersh, turn all nearby zombies into runners, give a player a non-Pack-a-Punch version of their current Pack-a-Punched, spawns a Pack-a-Punched version, or spawns a random Pack-a-Punched weapon, or spawns a red fire sale, which costs $1,900. Hey guys, I hope this video answers all your questions. If not, leave a comment and I will surely answer any questions that you guys might have. If you could please leave a like, comment, or subscribe to me, that'd be awesome. Thanks guys.